Radio Shouty.
That's right. Now, 20 years ago, an album came out that kind of shook the South and changed the game, Gipp. That Soul Food, man.
Soul Food.
I mean, how do you feel being 20 years deep in the game and folks still bumping that album to this day? Because, I mean, I still got a few songs in my mix right now that I'ma just ride to when it get cold. Yeah. That Goodie Bag is my theme song right there, okay? I still ride down 66 and I'm like, it's dark as hell out here, man.
Yeah, it's still dark as
hell.
I feel grateful, man. I feel grateful that the Most High gave us that. You know, for us to be able to come into the game and drop a record like Cell Therapy, and we can look around and see that this world has turned into everything that we said on that record. You know what I mean? We talking about the cameras, we talking about the government peeking in our window, we talking about the social media where they can track you and follow you anywhere you at. Everything that we talked about. And I'm just letting people know that, man, you know, if you got these new phones, man, you know, them police can follow you everywhere you're going, so never think that they don't know what you're doing. So, you know, it's just a message to y'all, man, that, you know, when a message sent, sometimes it takes you a long time to get it. You might not get it the first time it come across your face, but I think now people really realize what we did for the South. And we, hey, man, Outkast, they were superstars, but I always know that Goodie Ma was the backbone.
That's Soul Food, man.
You know what I mean? You can, anytime, and you can put Soul Food in right now, and it's still relevant to what's going on to the day, man, because out here, man, it's hard, man. Like, I can see that it's changed. It's more people going into poverty. It's less and less people knowing how they gonna eat every day. So, you know, to have Soul Food in your catalog, man, it surely can help you through some tough times in your life. That's one thing that I can say throughout all the years. People always came to me either coming home from jail or just going through different things with their family. They always were like, man, I go to that Soul Food, man, and y'all helped me through a lot of stuff, man. You know, a dude told me that last night, like, man, you know one of y'all favorite songs y'all ever did? I said, what? He said, Guess Who, home? I always think about my mama with that record. You know what I mean? So, it's real, man.
What were the studio sessions like creating that album right there? And when y'all were creating that music, did y'all know that music was going to go down in history and change the South, the way it was perceived, or what it was called and all that stuff?
We didn't know at the time, but we felt like we were saying something that wasn't nobody else saying, because people don't realize that we came out at the same time. When Astor Records did they deal with LaFace, and they did their deal with Bad Boy. So when our first little tape came out, you know, our first little promo tape, one side was Bad Boy, one side was LaFace. So one side was Outkast, Goodie Ma, the other side was Biggie Smalls and Craig Mack. Yeah. So for me, you know, to come in the game with the person or with persons that they consider as the greats, then who am I? Yeah. You know, because I'm still living. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for me, man, just to know that we came in at that time and we recorded Soul Food in Curtis Mayfield house. Yeah. And I think that to a certain extent that made us just think about things and do things a little bit different than if we had did it in a regular studio. We was in the great Curtis Mayfield house on Camden Road, man. Like, we had to do something great, because that man could come in and out that house if he wanted to and be like, yo, y'all in my house doing some bullshit. So we always wanted to make sure we did some music that just in case this man walked in the door, he could say, man, I respect that. So that's one thing about us, man. We always felt like Soul Food, we always made grown man rap. Yeah. So even at this point in my life, I can still make the same rap, because I never made little kid rap. It's always been grown man rap. So
Radio Shouty.